Today we will discuss some more theorems on continuity. A differentiable function is continuous, but converse of this theorem is not true always. It means every differentiable function is continuous always, but every continuous function is not differentiable always. So prove this theorem. Let fx be a function which is differentiable at x equal to c. By using definition of differentiability at x equal to c, we can write f dash c equal to limit of f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c as x tends to c. It should be exist, finite and unique also. Now we use a trick here. Now f of x minus f of c can be written in this way. F of x minus f of c upon x minus c into x minus c, where x is not equal to c. Now taking limit on both sides and using the definition of limit theorems. Limit of f of x minus f of c is equal to limit of f of x minus f of c upon x minus c as x tends to c into limit of x minus c as x tends to c. This should be c. This should be c. Now in right side f dash c into 0. So implies that limit of f of x as x tends to c minus limit of f of c as x tends to c equal to 0. Implies that limit of f of x as x tends to c minus f of c, because fc is a constant value. Transferring f of c on right side, so we have limit of f of x as x tends to c equal to f of c. So we have shown that every differential function is always continuous. Now we will prove its converse, that every continuous function is not differentiable always. So we will prove it by an example. Let f of x equal to x sine 1 by x as x is not equal to 0 and f of x equal to 0 if x equal to 0. This function is continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 0. Then we can prove the theorem. Now I will solve one very important question here. You have to understand carefully this question. Test the continuity and differentiability of the following function in one form, in closed interval 1 by 4. Given function is f of x equal to x minus c, x minus 2 absolute plus 2 into absolute value of x minus 3. Here we will check at x equal to 2 and 3. Now we can break this function in simple absolute function into simple function by using the definition of absolute value. absolute value of x means here. Absolute value of x equal to x if x is positive, very important, and minus x if x is less than 0, and 0 if x equal to 0. It means absolute value of x means nothing more than a positive number. So we break the function into simple function. If f of x equal to this, x minus, if we take x between 1 and 2, then x minus 2 less than 0, then less than 0, then we'll write minus sign here. And x minus 3 less than minus 1, less than 0. So it is also negative. So minus 2 of this. So this is important. You solve by simple logic. You will get 8 minus 3x if x is lies between 1 and 2. Now we consider this term. If 2 less than or equal to x, it means x is between 2 and 3. So f of x minus 2 is greater than 0. So this sign of x minus 2 will be positive. But x minus 3 is negative. So sign will be negative. So minus 2 of this. Solve this, you will get 4 minus x. It is a very important expansion. If x lies between 3 and 4, then what will be f of x? X minus 3 is positive. So this will be positive, so 2x minus 3. X greater from this, x greater than 3. So subtracting 2 from both sides, so 1 less than x minus 2. So x minus 2 which will be greater than 1. It will be greater than 0. So this will be positive. Hence x minus 2 will be positive. So put down these values, solve them, you will get this. So finally in we can break the absolute function into simple function in this way. This one. Now we check the continuity and differentiability. Since fx is polynomial in 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 4 intervals, so fx is continuous and differentiable in the interval. But at x equal to 2 and x equal to 3 we can't say. So we check the continuity at 2, getting left limit at 2, this function available because x less than 2, तो लेफ्ट लिमिट इस फंक्शन से निकाली जाएगी और राइट लिमिट x ग्रेटर देन 2 इससे निकाली जाएगी. तो लेफ्ट लिमिट ये आ जाएगा और राइट लिमिट आपकी ये आ जाएगी. एंड वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन एट x इक्वल टू 2. So left limit at 2, right limit at 2, and value of the function at 2 are same, hence function is continuous. Now using the definition of differentiability, we find a left derivative at 2 using the same function. It is very important which function will be available at left hand limit at 2 or right hand limit at 2. And left hand derivative at 3 or right hand derivative 3. So by this way you can understand easily. So left hand derivative x equal to 2 is minus 3 or right hand derivative at 2, that is minus 1. So left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. Hence we can say function is not differentiable. Similarly, we can check the differentiability and continuity is equal to 3. Thank you.